If you have less than 4 lines on your wrist, you should read this. In the life of human beings there are some paradigms and symbologies that are actually very rare, but they are details that we must pay attention to, since a small physical feature can mean a lot in our life, and can help us to know each other better like people. Define some aspects of health. We can also get answers to future situations. It is important that through observation we analyze every detail of our body, perform this analysis to discover abnormalities, and take the necessary measures. Here is a detail of the meaning of the lines around the wrist. The lines that are distributed horizontally through the wrist are also known as rascette lines and carry a number of different meanings, especially in regard to health, well-being and luck of a person. In the metaphysics is linked the number of lines with the time that a person will live. In fact, this theory says that the more lines on the wrist have a person, the longer will live. If the first line of the wrist is markedly marked, it represents 23-28 years of life. The second line of the wrist indicates 46-56 years of life, the third line 69-84 years of life, and the last or fourth represents more than 84 years of life. The fourth line is very rare. The average number of lines on the bracelet is 2 to 3. If you have already counted the number of lines your wrist has, read on and find out what it means. 1. The first line of the wrist is the most important line of the wrist. When this line is very marked, indicates good health in general. If the first line is tenuous or poorly visible, indicates a health problem. In women, when the first line bends up toward the base of the palm or when it is broken, indicates gynecological problems such as difficulty in conceiving, irregularity in the period or dysmenorrhea in males. When the first line bends upward toward the base of the palm or when it has broken, indicates prostate, urinary or reproductive problems. 2. The second line of the wrist is linked to the wealth, prosperity and happiness of a person. Ideally this line is intact. 3. The third line of the wrist relates to the career and success of a person. An influential person has an unbroken straight line. 4. The fourth line of the wrist is usually parallel to the third line.